practice.
But is it depending on what you're welding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Something really, really tiny, super tiny gets a really tiny puddle, and something huge gets a huge puddle.
Now, is the cool thing about TIG the fact that, as opposed to MIG, it doesn't have that raised appearance?
No, it will, because I haven't even added any material yet. And once I add the material, you'll see that.
Oh, that's a good
Right?
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to increase our arc length and see what happens.
What are you doing?
We're going to increase the arc length. Remember the voltage?
Okay.
Farther away.
The thing
bigger
you
the
drew.
puddle.
The thing you were drawing.
So here we go. Alright, so we got a puddle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just going to start moving along. And we'll gradually get farther and farther away. And look at what starts happening. This slag or whatever. We've got a really unstable arc, and look at that puddle. You think I have any control over that? Pretty gnarly. You can hear it. It's ugly. And I didn't do anything with my pedal. My pedal's floored right now. And look, as I just get down and reduce my arc length, look how much more control I have. It's nice and clean, and it's not loud. It's just like, I can, just like draw pictures in this thing if I want to.
That's cool.
So you want to avoid the noise and the...
Right. When it starts doing the oxidation, that's not good.
And the noise is bad.
Now,
too.
will a cheap machine do this?
Yeah.
Like, those Harbor Freight machines, they'll weld as sweet and smooth and no noise?
Maybe not quite as sweet as the Lincoln, but it'll get the job done. That's for sure. Yeah. The problem with those is they overheat a lot.
When I was taking that other class, I was burning myself from the ground on the table. The table would get hot. It's a while ago. I can't remember that I was like, I had my arms resting on the table when I was welding. I don't think it was quite as thick as these though. But what was that about? When
you TIG weld, you heat up the entire piece of metal almost. It takes time to heat up. Okay, so everything wants to slowly heat up. When you MIG weld, it's instantaneous heat right at the spot. Okay, so the thickness of the metal has a lot to do with it too. I mean, these things aren't going to heat up very fast.
Well, yeah. So I mean, like, what is the biggest or the thinnest like if you took like an office metal like desk and tried to use that to weld on, would that be all right? Like TIG weld, it's thick enough, like it's really like,
yeah,
probably like the same gauge as this or a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but if you really start getting crazy with the heat, then it warps the table.
All right.
So what's this nasty smell we're smelling? Is that the gas?
It's a combination of the gas and all of the chemicals and gases that are coming out of the metal. You're driving every impurity out of it, and you're left with pure steel when you're done. So we have these guys here, but you can't hear me while I'm talking. When you guys start welding, we'll use them.
Okay.
Always use them. Whatever ventilation you can. Okay? Here we go. Ready? What are we going to do here?
You're make a puddle and add material.
Where?
Right in the middle of that sucker.
Right in the middle of the puddle. And what if I go in here and I accidentally keep touching my tip? What do I do?
Don't do that?
Well, number one, don't touch it.
But you don't want to.
What will it do?
Well, number one, it's going to ball metal up on the end of my tungsten and contaminate it.
It's going to weld them together?
And it possibly could get them stuck together.
I see.
And so what can I do to avoid that?
Stay away from it.
Exactly. So when I go in to touch, when I go in to add, I might give myself a little room. Move forward.
Oh, you're gonna up. You mean you're gonna go up and okay.
So I'm gonna add.
How close can you get them without it not being too close?
Almost infinitely close, without touching.
Man, this is cool, dude. This is so cool.
So I come in, give myself some room, add, move forward, make a puddle, add. Forward, make a puddle, add.
Now, okay, I guess we'll see what it does.
So watch it a few times.
I'm curious what it looks like.
So watch it a few times, and then the first couple I do are always kind of crappy because I haven't done it in a week or so, but after 2 or 3, they'll get real nice.
If you do touch them, can you feel it? Like, will you know right away?
You'll know. Right? So now we're going to touch it right to the center, move forward, make a puddle, add. Move forward, make a puddle, add.
good.
So that's
Look
see how
at
it's
that.
raised? It's
Oh,
raised
that
up now?
is sweet.
So that's why you love TIG welding, because you can make it look real pretty.
Yeah.
So
And
why
look
is
how
this
easy it
pretty compared to MIG? I'm trying to understand. Is it
Um,
because it's not as high? The
I don't know how. Everybody's got their own definition of pretty, but
Man,
in terms of welding,
MIG,
there's not a
a-
bunch of splatter
yeah.
and junk, and
Okay.
it's
Those
very
little balls.
uniform.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like
All
raised
it'll be
and
like
messed up.
full of balls,
Okay.
little
It's
metal
flatter.
balls all
Is
over.
that why
It's
it
not
is?
the flatter. It has
You
nothing
gotta
to do with the flat or the
Then-
raised.
Then why is this more?
I'll show
why
you.
is
I'll show you a
better?
I'll show you a crappy weld and a good weld, and I'll let you decide which one's nice. I won't even tell you,
Okay.
but not right this instant.
Right. I want to see a good MIG
Yeah.
and a good TIG.
I'll show you that.
Okay.
But the time is flying, so I want to get you
Yes,
guys.
I want to know.
So does everybody see what I did? Thank you. So and you, does it make sense? So you're watching the rhythm. You move forward, and look how about half to 3/4 of the funnel before it is covered up. All these little half moons. So you make a puddle, and you move forward about half of that puddle, and then add. Forward, make a new puddle, add. Forward, make a new puddle, add.
So is the tip of this resting in the puddle as you move?
Only when you touch it. You don't lay it down and go like this, because then all you're doing is melting this on top of that. You're not melting. You're not fusing.
Show
it
me the
together.
maneuver one more time.
So you're holding it right here on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I got up to say I made a puddle right here.
You made your puddle.
Made a puddle, add. So I touch it, right, literally touch it into and then get back out. And I don't pull it over here, because now I can't see where it is.
Okay.
I don't hold it right here, because it
Just a
continues
little
to melt.
side.
I hold it right here,
Okay.
add. Move forward, make a puddle, add.
So make the puddle first. Add.
Make puddle,
Move.
add.
Make puddle. Add.
That's your
Move.
rhythm.
Make
That's when you
puddle.
talk to
add.
yourself. Move, make a
Okay.
puddle, add.
Okay.
That's your rhythm, that's how you talk to yourself.
Okay.
Now, if you need to make room,
Ugh.
it's okay to lift up and touch. Lift up and touch.
You said half a circle?
Or so, half to 3/4.
But you're not moving it. You're just going forward.
I'm not doing this.
Right.
All I'm doing is moving forward and touching. So all I did was move forward to here, added, I moved forward to right there. That's
Yeah.
about half of the circle before
Oh,
it.
I see.
Half the circle before it.
And you must have great eyes, dude.
You get
Now I
used to you
see
get
that
used to
that's
seeing
a
it.
great line because I'm gonna be like,
It's
I
tough.
couldn't
You're not
see
gonna
a
It's
lot
gonna
of
be
it
like a
work.
zigzag.
You
I
can't.
don't know if it's my, because I'm so
You
blind.
need to get in here. Put your face right here. And nobody, you're not gonna get hurt.
practice.
Put your face right in. So I'm gonna show you
Could
guys
you
one more
see
time.
it really close?
No,
Yeah, it's hard.
I was like this too. It's
You
really
might have
hard.
to get on this side.
I think when I'm doing it will be better. That's the way it was last time too.
Ready? One more
Okay,
time.
I'll go left.
Come on this side. One more time. You ready? You can go this way. A lot of times I turn it right towards myself, and I go like this, and I can see exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay. Welding. I get a nice puddle, and I just add right to the center. And I move forward, I make a puddle, add. Forward, make a puddle, add. See, I'm touching right to the center of that puddle. I don't want to touch the edge.
You don't want to touch the edge of what?
The puddle. You don't want to put it right here. You want to dip it right there. If you
Because-
dip it right here, this little ball, see, as soon as this enters into the arc, a little ball is going to melt, and it wants to drop off.
Okay.
If I touch it right here, it touches the cold steel, solidifies, and then when I go to pick it up, it's stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was having a problem with when I first took the class. I kept sticking them every time, like the tungsten would. I would actually stick those, or I'd stick the
Yeah.
stick, and then